Man, that guy was psychotic before anyone ever did that.
I just like, I mean, there's those things where it's like that pushes them over the edge. You know,
he was psychotic before that.
I don't know, man. I mean,
there's some shit sort of like that in the guys, and I'm gonna stop talking when we get to this part because this is a pretty fun part to watch. But there's the guys who committed the Columbine murders cited the same almost exact thing in the psychotic one because they're the duo acted kind of like the guys from Scream. One was psychotic and fucking murderer, and the other one was laughing about it while they're murdering people, just like in Scream.
Jeez.
Yeah, and the one who was psychotic kept detailed diaries and stuff, and he cited getting arrested for breaking into a car as the most traumatic experience of his life that put him over the edge. And his reasoning was, like, who the fuck are they to, the stupid motherfucker left his car on the road for me to break into. Those motherfuckers, if you're psychotic, it doesn't really take much to push you over the fucking edge, does it?
You piece of shit.
And I'll say this before we get back into the game. When I watched that documentary, it did a really good job of staying away from showing gross pictures of the victims and everything. But at the very end, it showed like up close pictures of those two who blew their brains out at the end. Supposedly, I think maybe the crazier one blew both their brains out. But anyway, and I was like, at first I was like, oh God, oh no, I didn't want to see that. And then like when it passed, I was like, wait a minute. Fuck those guys. And I rewound and paused and took a closer look. Like, yeah, I want to see their brains. Fuck those assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck those assholes.
Yeah, fuck those assholes. Absolutely.
Get the fuck out of the sky. Why aren't you going down? This is not working like I thought. It usually does. The director.
Damn.
I'm gonna run.
Oh, shit.
I'm getting into my corner. Find my corner.
Oh, God.
It's back up here.
Get back.
Back up here.
I remember this part.
It's fine. I'll back up here.
Get out.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck fool.
I totally forgot. Yeah, when they get up close to you, you can kick them.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of a good idea to keep pressing X sometimes. X, but I keep forgetting.
Oh.
I'm just stay in my corner.
I forgot the acid makes you, like, loopy. For a second. Did you see that?
Don't let me forget, my story is about, TED Talks about the nature of evil. Remind me later.
Oh, okay. After you get through this part? Okay. It's just fly kick his ass. That's so funny.
Here, I got enough ammo. I'll stay right here.
What is that altar right there?
That altar? Mm-hmm. I'll take a look at it in a second. I think it's something to do with the Salazar family.
Once Gollum and Gollum get down here.
Gollum and Gollum.
These guys are coming at me fast. I don't have a lot of room. I need to stand right here.
Sure, there's a podcast called The Dumbass's Guide to Knowledge.
I actually watched it.
You did?
I said I would actually watch it.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go down. Right there.
Yes.
Where are they?
Just a dumbass in his blog. That's so funny.
Way down. Oh, the wings. Oh, the wings.
Yeah, that constant haunting feeling where they are
just don't
always
know where they're at.
chasing you down.
Fuck off. Where's another one? Backing up. Oh, there he is. Fuck off. Maybe it's got to be with a shotgun, I guess. You shoot at this guy. Where are they at?
Even over the middle there?
Yeah, you can shoot him out of the sky with the middle.
I guess since you're not going for the butterfly lamp, like that's a viable strategy, you know.
Well, I mean, also you can shoot them out of the sky over the ground. As long as they're in the sky, they'll die instantly. You can still get the treasure.
Really?
As long as it's shotgun, apparently. I thought it worked with TMP, but it wasn't working earlier.
Yeah, just kind of ate it.
Fuck off. Another one in the sky. Where is he? Okay, here we go. Got one out of the sky and got one. Oh, he's up. Come on. There, see?
Hell yeah. So you can hear it. You can hear it like go all the way
Man, I
down.
got a lot of blue eyes this game. Wish I could find another butterfly in there.
We go to the island after this, right?
We still gotta kill Salazar.
Oh, that's right.
And I think I've got a... Yeah, Salazar's getting close, I think.
I love that they have a distinct sound so that way you know when you've killed them usually. Otherwise it would be really annoying. You might end up wasting ammo you need otherwise.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I can use that. I like too that since they're insects, they're attracted to the light that you turn on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Like moths. Just
This
like
kind
when I'm
of
smoking
weird-
on my back porch and get assaulted with June
This
bugs.
weird technology that's in this cave here.
Yeah, why is it
And it
there?
almost looks like a fucking FM radio, like you're about to dial in.
It does, it looks like an old deck.
Right? Like an old tape deck or
Yes.
something? Yeah.
Like when 4 cards you had to read the new one out.
Oh my god. There we go.
I can't believe that Casey Kasem passed away.
Who's that?
You don't know who Casey Kasem is, you guys? Oh man, it's like mid '90s. You know, he used to like do like the top radio, like the countdown on the radio. And, like when you're little, you know, you like. I mean, for me, like I used to like listen to this show and like, I mean, like really look forward to it because he's playing like essentially like all the best singles. When you're a kid, you know, that's what you want to hear, you know what I mean? And so,
Well, that's all I still want to hear. I'm
yeah,
stuck
and so,
with the singles.
so you're just like, you're hearing like, I mean, the best singles and like the most popular singles. And he just had like the most comforting voice on planet Earth. It was like right up there with like
How old
Morgan
was he?
Freeman and there. How old
Man,
is
I
he?
found David Attenborough very nice to fall asleep to.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if he sounds anything like his brother, then
Yeah, exact same. They sound exactly alike, man.
yeah, falling
Oh,
asleep.
shit,
to
here
old
they come.
John Hammond there. Kisa was 82. Damn,
Old.
that is fucking old.
Probably natural. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like over lunch, like earlier this week, late last week, Melinda brought up this idea that like, you know, at the point in time where you're like 25, you know, and you joke like, oh, quarter century, you know, like that's, I mean, if you live like, you know, an average life, about a third of your life, that's your first third right there.
Thanks for bringing us
And
down.
fucking right, like it's weird because I've never thought about time that way.
I have. I try not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an FM radio. Holy shit.
Right, it looks just like an FM radio.
So,
Now we're jamming to some Zeppelin.
the
Or no Eddie
burns
money.
the door open.
The bugs are like, we love the shiny. We worship the shiny.
Chinese.
Remember that Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode where John Benjamin is a moth that's obsessed with the light they turn on?
Yes, actually.
That's a really good one. But early on. Oh shit.
Those are the only ones I've seen are the early on ones.
Those are the only ones worth watching.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking heal.
Oddly enough, the first thing I ever saw of Aqua Teen Hunger Force was the movie, and then I was like, I have to go back and watch this show.
Yes. I first saw it because we were staying at this lake house that Sean's grandparents own. And the lake house, it's like, I mean, maybe around the size of like Goonies cabin, Marcus, you know, a little smaller, and kind of like furnished in the same way. So we're out there and we were playing music out there because we played a show at the Clinton Library for something his mom was doing. And it's like during the day when we weren't.
So So I have to toot my own horn for a second. Without a scratch.
Yes.
Without
Yes.
a fucking scratch.
Yes. Get it.
Oh, there's another one.
You hear him?
Where's he at?
Oh, right there. 2 of them. It ain't gonna... Come on. You don't got the range. What the fucking hell?
I ain't got the range. That's the glorious thing. You taught me about that, about the
If
bridge
dot.
when you're on it.
Yeah, that's right.
You got such a spread that you can take out multiple enemies quicker. I already did that. Anyway, what were you saying?
I'm so blown away that you got him from way back there, though. What was I saying?
I don't know. Do you remember, Marcus? Some story you're about to play a show somewhere.
Oh, no, and so a friend of ours had these, like, the DVDs of them, you know, and it was like when you're out there, anything on TV sometimes just to kind of chill out, yeah. And so we ended up marathoning that and Lord of the Rings, which is like how I ended up watching the like all
wow,
the like,
Dorkfest.
the, like yeah, absolutely, the mega hyper extended versions of them for the first time. Or more than that, the only thing to do out there was like drink beer and chain smoke.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one right there, right? Oh, I thought there was.
This is like some old school Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, this
shit.
is some old school Bowser's Castle shit. It's a nice nod to crap like that.
Oh shit! Get down!
Ah! Oh,
Damn.
I was like XXXXX. What the fuck? After I went through all that crazy shit. No, leave that one in. That one deserves a nod to just how stupid it can be. Just blam in the head.
Just leave that one in.
I have not gotten killed in that. I don't think fucking ever. Since I started playing the game.
All right.
Wow.
For you.
I was pressing X too. I just was coming at it.
Yeah, you're just that weird thing where it didn't respond to you.
Pull the lever. Wrong lever.
Well, the old school Bowser Castle shit proved too much for me. I think after playing Mario for a certain amount of years, I was able to handle that.
I mean, sometimes you make a mistake.
Anyway, what about Aqua Teen Hunger Force Lord of the Rings? Was there anything else to that?
Oh no! That was just like a vignette of how I like. It was weird in that like sometimes if I'm not like in my normal routine, like little things like
I love this
like
animation.
the watching of which one?
This scene right here is really good.
Oh
animation.
yeah.
Light coming down.
Just I don't know, like that. Watching that show made me feel comfortable there, because it was like, oh, this is something resembling like just chilling out at home,
Man, Aqua Teen, those guys who make that show are fucking douchebags.
Oh, really?
I fucking hate them.
Weird.
I like that show, but just whenever I see them in person talking about anything, I'm like, oh my god, I hate you.
Remember at the last year at the Little Rock 24-hour movie film festival where you make a movie in 24 hours. But this one movie is actually really good, but it was off topic from what they were given, and then despite it being really good and being like a pretty sensitive movie, like the guys who made it were like the biggest douchebags in the room.
Damn.
It was like, oh man.
Oh god. All right. Once a plaga egg hatches, it's nearly impossible to remove it from the body. But if it's before it hatches, then it can be neutralized by medication. If it does hatch, you might be able to get it out by surgery before it turns into an adult. But it won't be easy. There's a high chance you won't survive the operation. As far as I know, the girl was injected with the egg before you. Her time is ticking. You should prepare yourself for the worst case scenario.
I'm already prepared to shoot her in the fucking face. I usually do it. Okay, so the nature of evil.
Oh no! Sorry, hold on. Just a second.
Marcus was in the story. That's
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
Oh,
They were the biggest. They were
You're
just.
talking about those guys being douchebags who make such a good product. It's just like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem liking their show.
Yeah.
Their show's good. I just don't like seeing them talk.
Yeah, like these guys were like, as soon as their video was over, they were like, yeah, it was like the most testosterone-fueled group of people in tap-out t-shirts I've ever seen.
Tap out T-shirts. Yes.
I feel bad about that because I have a friend who he every so often has worn tap-out t-shirt. I just want to be like, man, you need to not wear that.
You need to know.
That is a t-shirt of shows.
It's like when Wes wore his hat backwards. Dude, you need to turn that around.
You need to, bro. You need to.
Will you just turn that around while we're hanging out here,
I
please?
think the backwards hats come back around. I feel.
No, I like a lot of guys in backwards
Yeah.
hats. This is not my thing.
Like Phil.
There has to
Gilbert.
be there has to be a
Phil
specific
Gilbert
kind of guy who can pull it off.
Pull it
They
off.
work the bro, and they're also a bro in other ways, like a bro to everybody. Kind
Yeah.
of
Absolutely.
thing. You don't have to be a frat guy to pull that off. You can pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, Nature of Evil.
Okay.
It's kind of like, wow, maybe this is the most expensive thing in the
Oh
game.
shit! 48 grand. Yeah.
Thank you.
So when you're talking about your unpredictable circumstances thing, it reminded me of a TED Talks I saw where
Thank you. Is that all,
it was
stranger?
the guy hosting the TED Talks or doing the talk
Is that all, stranger?
became famous as a result of an experiment in the 70s.
Buying?
And if you remember the experiment, well, I'll get to that later. So this experiment in the 70s was
What are
they
you
took
buying?
volunteers, and this guy was a volunteer. It was an experiment on the nature of evil, to be fake prisoners in a fake prison.
yeah, I
Have you
did.
heard about this?
Yes, I've
Have you heard
seen
about this?
video on it and read about it. Yeah,
So-
go ahead, I'm sorry.
This guy, he's
All-
volunteered to be a fake prisoner
Is that
and a
all?
fake, like be fake arrested. And there were volunteers to be the fake security guards in the fake jail. And keep holding off on that. Let's hold off on everything. Okay, so first of all, the experiment was pulled off too realistically in that they didn't provide any kind of knowledge to the people in your environment, like your neighbors or your family, that this was an experiment and was going down, and they marched up and arrested you in front of people.
Oh shit!
And they threw you in basically like a real jail, and you're signed on to this.
Now the thing is, those people did know they had signed on to this to
Yes.
an experiment.
They knew they were signed on to an
They did
experiment.
not know they were going to come jack them.
So they thought they would just drive up there and.
I think maybe they knew. I'm not sure. I'd have to.
I don't-
have to
I
research
don't
that.
think that-
It's
I
a
don't think
fucked up
they knew.
experiment, no matter how you look
Yeah.
at it.
Okay.
So these kids, though, that have been signed on to play, to pretend, to
How old are these people?
make believe, like 20.
20?
20-ish.
Okay.
To make believe that they were the prisoner guards in a prison, a fake prison, turned evil so fucking fast, they started acting like they had God
Was this on a
control.
Stanford? Was this a Stanford?
Maybe.
I think it was. I think it was a Stanford University.
They started acting like they had God control over them, stopped giving them food, started like beating them and shit.
Yes.
And,
this was a Stanford University experiment.
And the guy who does the TED Talks was
Because the
warning-
guards are given absolute power, right? Okay, yeah.
And it didn't take anything. They didn't need anything to just fucking go evil immediately. It's fucking disturbing. And the guy who gives the TED Talks talks about it and what it means to him and everything. And actually, the best part of the TED Talks is he says, because he talks about other different aspects of
Damn,
of
frog door, back up.
We'll talk about another experiment that's really famous that I'm sure you guys have heard of
So-
in a second. But this guy said that in the experiment, it had gone too far, and he was stuck there, and he was freaking the fuck out, and he was miserable, and they were...
Why was he stuck there?
Because he was a part of the experiment. It was a fake prison. Like
Well,
he was...
not only that, but like even some of the prisoners became very.
Were they armed or?
I think they had clubs. They wouldn't let him fucking leave.
I mean, like, basically part of it is, like, I remember part of the thing, too, is, like, the prisoners even became, like, a lot of them, like, became really subservient to the idea that they were prisoners. Like, they stopped acting like they were people in a study, and they started becoming the prisoners that they were being told they were by these guards who were, like, these guys who were playing the guards. Like, at first they thought it was goofy, and then it just got too far.
They had no...
Look at this shit. They're all roasting marshmallows down there.
They could just not fucking control just the natural
Now,
urge
how
to
did they
become
get out
evil
of
in
that?
situation. Okay, so this is the best part of the TED Talk.
Okay.
Get to. So this guy who's giving the talk, they're stuck in this situation. It's fucking shitty. They don't know what's going on. It's scaring. Really? They saw me? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my grenade. And it's going too far. They don't know how they're gonna get out. And one of the I don't know what the right term for it is. Like one of the secretaries, like a woman who is a younger woman involved in the study or whatever, finally put her foot down and went to some other authorities or contacted the people who were running the experiment or whoever she could.
Yeah.
And said, this has gone out of hand. You need to go in there and stop this. Like, I don't think you understand. This isn't an experiment anymore. This has become real life. And saved their asses. And that guy who gave the TED Talks married her 1 year later.
Holy shit.
What a great way to meet a wife.
That was the thing. Is like they stopped the experiment early. I remember.
I fucking love you already. You want to go on a date?
Yes.
You saved my ass.